It's part 49 of the 100-line Last Defense Academy. Here's your host, mpknife. Welcome back. Yeah, we finished the Retsnam route. Another route down. A lot more to go. But what we're gonna do is, go here. We're gonna go down the timeline of the true route or whatever. And so we have, this is our next choice. Kill Ato. Well, I'd love to kill him, so let's see what happens when we kill Ato. Let's go start a day.
Get ready for your 57th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to be ready to get...
Just find out where we are in the timeline, what's going on. Morning already. I barely slept. I don't feel rested at all, but I suppose everyone's waiting in the cafeteria. Oh, there's a fucking battle. Oops.
Intruder alert.
Oops. Yeah, I knew that. They're here. The invaders are here. I'd completely let my guard down, but the alarm snapped me back to reality in an instant. Back to this reality, where I was fighting a war and could be attacked at any time. I need to get to the war room. Alright, let's go. Takumi, they're here, and look who they brought with them. Who? Mind taking a look at the monitors, son? Siri pointed to the monitor. There's Ato.
That's...
The silhouette of a human stood out in a horde of invaders. It was walking slowly, holding a weapon I recognized. I knew who it had to be.
Ato! He's alive? I thought he'd have got the cryptoglobin sucked out of him like a juice box long before now.
So he's back, and he brought invaders with him?
Ato, are you planning on storming the school?
Then are we gonna have to fight Ato this time?
Huh?
For real? But he's a member of the Special Defense Unit, just like us. The hell he is! He's a traitor! A member of the Special Defense Unit who has sided with the invaders is an enemy. I will kill all enemies. That's right. There's no replacing his loose screws. We have to take him out. No need to go easy on him. Today, you'll have to kill him. You hear me, Sumino?
Hey!
Is that the will of humanity speaking again? Indeed it is.
Okay, look sharp, soldiers. All of you are going to defend the school and defend humanity. Time for another defensive battle.
See, I'll skip the fight. I remember this fight now. There's like all the fake Atos and you have to find the real one. Let's get down. I'm skipping.
Maybe we're wrong. That might not be Ato. Huh? What do you mean it's not Ato? Didn't I tell you? One of the enemy commanders has the ability to make copies of people.
Right! The creep who pretended to be me! Is this the same one?
That makes it easier. Let's end this in a shower of viscera and spinal fluid, shall we?
Yes, let's kill our enemies. Please give me my orders.
Yeah. Oh, I can't skip it. Oops. Oh! Alright.
Here we go.
Who am I to do a fight again? Whatever.
Ah! Let's go. Take this. Got it.
My turn. Die! Alright, let's get started. How's this? Oh, it's time for battle. I'll chop you to pieces. Alright, let's get started. How's this? How unsatisfying.
Let's get to the killing.
Leave this to me. You're in the way.
Time for me to move. This may hurt. I'm good to go. Experiment time. You make a lovely corpse.
Oh boy.
I'll do my best. Ready? Aim. So tired.
Ready when you are. Harder.
I'll do my best. Taking the shot. I'll do my best. Ready? Aim. So tired. I'm good whenever. Take this.
Good to go. One last strike! Take care of the rest.
I've got this. I'll help.
I owe you. Here we go. Here! Ready when you are. Ha! Good to go. Ha! All right.
Tag me in. Smash!
I've got this. Let's do this.
Bring it on.
Exciting stuff, I know.
I'm taking the wheel. Out of the way.
I'll do my best. Taking the shot. I'm feeling weaker.
Tag me in! Boom! Just ring that bell and stay down! Pulverize them!
My turn! Ha! I've got this. Hiya! Got it!
Bring it on! Tag me in! Smash!
Ah!
Just ring that tag me in! Hoo-yah! Just ring that bell! Here's what you all came to see!
Get mocoed on, idiot.
End like this.
It's the Itos! One of them's real. I think I remember which one's real.
What?
Unless it's
is
random.
that? There's even more Atos now?
Ew, creepy! I literally cannot!
The same thing pretty much happened to you.
So he really was a copy. Then what happened to the real Ato? I'm sure the real him was already killed, just like Moko was before.
Ew, so creepy! I literally cannot deal with being murdered!
But if that's not the real Ato, then we don't need to hesitate.
Not that we ever needed to, even if it really was him.
Alright. Kill the real Ato. Oh no, defeat all Ato copies. Okay.
Mankind is ugly and must be destroyed. There's no such thing as human righteousness.
The commander copied out Suki right down to his talking points.
You still haven't realized the truth behind this war, have you?
I know
Don't
it now.
bother listening to him, troops. He's just trying to confuse us.
These things
Should I
don't give
tell you?
AP, right?
Since you're all too
So-
foolish to figure it out yourselves, the truth behind this war, what this war really is,
Okay.
it's an invasion led by humanity.
Out of the way.
Humanity stole the second coming from these beings you call invaders. And now they're trying to use it to raise the planet. Humanity, so steeped in vice. It should be destroyed immediately. Cease your hideous resistance!
Good grief, he really does ramble on and on about nothing at all.
One.
Troops, take him down quick and shut him up.
All good. I've got them pinned down.
Over there, idiot.
Okay, okay.
I don't know, I just wanted to do that. It looked fun.
Tag me in!
I guess.
I'll show you what's up.
I've got this.
I guess I'll just kill one of them.
That's it. Let's go. There.
Whatever. All the other Atos can come. Allow me to turn down their numbers. Alright.
I'm ready to go.
You're so desperate. You want to protect the people precious to you that badly? I could never hope to understand you. There's no one precious to me, after all. Humanity is flawed. Just one giant mistake. I must eliminate the ugliness that is humanity. That's the reason why I was given these eyes.
Let's freaking go!
Can I hit them both? Yeah, I can. Nice.
I'll hit you with all I got. How's that?
Hauling ass!
We're all friends, aren't we? If you're my friend, then believe me, humanity has no right to continue existing. It must be destroyed!
Rev it up!
You hideous humans!
I'll do my best.
So ugly! So foul! Die!
Let's give it to him!
I can't take it anymore! Your ugliness is too
Shut
much
up,
for me to
Ato.
bear.
We're gonna kill you. We're going to funking kill you.
You're all so drooly. So drooly.
Gross! What is that? Copies of us?
Huh? Now we have to fight ourselves? Lame.
The version of me over there? Girl, your skin looks rough! Are you using your steamer?
Who cares about the enemy's stupid skin?
Moko does, clearly, jeez.
I'm getting real tired of hearing the fake Ato speeches. Let's get this over with.
Right. Copy or not, we have to take him out. Yes. Let's all work together to kill the invaders.
Annihilate enemy boss.
With this copy
All right.
ability, the physical copies are completed instantly. But memories, language, and personality require huge volumes of information. It takes an incredible amount of time to process all of that.
I'm good to go.
So, I'm the only one who can speak like this.
I very much doubt anyone wants to hear your voice anymore. We'll shut you up soon.
No, you know better than that, don't you? Even now, your soldiers still think of me as a friend. It feels truly horrendous to be liked by people so ugly and despicable.
And stay down! I'm gassed out!
I've got this. I've got you.
I owe you big!
My turn! One last strike!
Take care of the rest.
I don't think I could kill in one turn, sadly.
Bring it on! Take it home for me!
Whenever you're ready. All good.
Thanks.
You saved my neck!
More copies again.
At this rate, it'll never end.
Everyone, are you okay? If you need to, use my power. Your power?
All right.
Say when.
I'll protect all of you.
Sure.
How long are you going to ally yourselves with the filth that is mankind?
Ignore him. He's just trying to rile you up.
Who should they really be ignoring, Which one of us is telling the truth? I suppose nothing I say will get through to you all. Sirei has twisted your brains up so much that you're completely obedient to him. It's so beyond pitiful that it goes back around to being hilarious. The Earth you're trying so hard to protect is already long dead. Do you hear me? Earth died a long time ago. You didn't know, did you? How do you suppose that happened? Go on, explore those doubts. Let your suspicions of humanity grow deeper and deeper.
Sir, it just occurred to me that, well, perhaps...
Yeah. Seems like the real Eito Outsuki snuck in with the copies.
Who cares if I'm real or fake? Either way, what I'm telling you is the truth. You're being deceived by Sirei. He's manipulating you and forcing you to fight. Let me break you free of the spell cast on you by those ghastly, rotten humans!
The one, like, on the right. Fairly certain.
I've got this.
Just stop already! Haven't you had enough?
Let's go.
Humanity's deceiving you! You're being tricked
It's
by
like one of
mankind!
these two.
Ah, so foul! How can humanity smell this rotten?
Is it you?
You're so desperate! You want to protect the people precious to you that
Okay,
badly?
there's him. Okay. I remember. Let's go.
It's over, is it? In the end, I couldn't beat you.
You're the real Eito, aren't you? You slipped in with the crowd of copies.
So, you're still alive. We'd thought Veshness would have taken your cryptoglobin for herself by now.
I was hoping to absorb more of your cryptoglobin so she could have it.
Fat chance, asshole.
And since I know the truth, I wanted to share it with all
Yeah.
of you pitiful souls. As ugly as
Yeah,
you
yeah,
all
yeah, yeah,
are, I'd feel bad leaving you with the wool pulled over your eyes.
Shut up! We're not gonna get manipulated by your lies anymore.
Lies? Is that what Sirei told you? Well, I guess he would, wouldn't he? If you knew the truth. There's no way he'd continue to fight. Then he'd have to go around erasing all of your memories.
You have some nerve coming back here with more lies and delusions.
Sirei, you're here.
I couldn't stand to listen to this. I'm sure you already know. But you can't give Outsuki any credence,
I
okay?
mean, he's telling the truth. You know,
He's
we
trying
know.
to confuse you with his nonsense so he can destroy humanity.
Big words from the root of all evil.
I suppose that must be how I seem to you. You, who believes from the bottom of your heart that humanity is your enemy.
That's when it happened. Suddenly, someone appeared. Another Eito. This one abnormal looking. While we were distracted by what the real Eito was saying, the other one had shown up behind Sirei, and suddenly swung his scythe down upon our commanding officer. I heard the dull sound of something being pierced by a sharp blade. Sirei wasn't the one struck by the blade. Instead, it was Nigo, who'd put himself in between Sirei and the attacker.
Nigo?
Sir! Honorable Sirei, sir! Please! Protect humanity! Find a way to save mankind!
After choking out his final plea, Nigo stopped moving forever.
Oh, Nigo? No! Nigo!
Another one of those evil clone fucks! I thought we got rid of them all!
Oh, so close! Just a little more and I would have had him.
Immediately after, the strange-looking Ato began to melt away.
I am Zenta, the paragon of harmony. Even if my flesh is destroyed here, my soul shall return to destroy you vile invaders.
Invaders. This one is saying it too.
God will never forgive you. Prepare for your reckoning.
Goodness, what a mockery that was.
Another absorption for Ato. Yeah. Phew, what a relief. Thank you. Now I'm back. You! I couldn't let you take the final commander. And this power belongs to Overlord Veshnus. Overlord, you've completely submitted to her. So now you just have to give Veshnus this newly acquired power? You think you're just gonna get away from us? Let's settle things, Ato. You and... My vision was suddenly overwhelmed by a cloud of dust. It was dust that had been kicked up into the air by something landing on the ground at a breakneck speed.
Whoa! What was that?
It's...
You did well, boy. As a reward, I will grant your wish. You wish to become one with my greatness and destroy humanity. Yes.
Was that Shion?
Is everyone okay? Hey, reel it in! You already used your power like that not that long ago! But I couldn't just abandon them. I promised I'd fight with them. They're important friends to me. We all braced ourselves when we heard that laugh. Friends! How comical coming from monsters like you! But your surprise attack just now was impressive. If I use all the power I have left, I can kill you. Even if you do, you won't be able to completely eliminate us. I don't care what happens as long as I kill you. So the awe-inspiring second coming has now submitted to the will of the invaders. Invaders again. Even the Supreme Commander's saying it. Fine. I will return some other time. To take your power from myself, that is. I will prepare a worthy stage for my grand and supreme victory. And as for you, my foolish sister, captured by these lowly invaders... Huh? Sister? Is that true? I don't know. All I'm here to do is kill the invaders. Disgraced and turned into a puppet of the enemy. Sheer stupidity. You're worthless, a stain on my grand name. Sooner or later I will end your life as well, rest assured. Await in fear and horror for the moment I make my return. The throes of your deaths will be the hymn for my ascension to godhood. With that, Veshnus was gone. Each one of us stood still as statues until she was completely out of sight. And then all of our gazes turned in the same direction. To him, lying on the ground. And I gave up most of my strength to her. Well, at least I did the bare minimum. You're still alive. Oh, looks like Shion's intervention prevented Eito's own power from being absorbed. But Veshna still managed to take all of the commander's emo anima. She's no doubt become incredibly powerful now. All because of this traitor. You've really done it this time. And if you hate me so much, then make it quick. I've had more than enough of dealing with you too. Sumino, you must already know just how big of a mistake it was to let him live. Let's correct that mistake and kill him now, for the sake of humanity. But even Eito is a human like us, right? And we're supposed to kill him? If you're hesitant to kill him, should I step in? Think of it as my way of apologizing for the mess I made earlier. If we capture him, he'll just escape again. Next time, he might kill somebody. But what about what he said? About Earth being gone and humanity being the invaders? It's obviously bullshit! Well, I've given up trying to get you to believe me. Let's kill him. We must avenge Nigo. Right. That's the only choice, man. Sumino, do what you need to do in the name of winning this war. What I need to do? There's no sense in letting Eito live. All he does is cause unease and anxiety. Doesn't matter that he's human. We have to do this if we want to win. We have to kill him if we want to win. Human or not, he has to die.
Takumi? Are you okay?
Huh? You just looked kind of frightening for a minute. I think you should make the choice that's true to you, Takumi. No matter what it may be, I'll support it. A choice that's true to me. What's true to me, anyway? Can I really just ignore what Eito says? Can I just assume it's a lie without even hearing him out? Can I kill him? What do I really want to do? What's the right decision here? Alright, so we wasted 30 minutes to get the preamble, but you know, it was nice to get back into it, you know, see what's going on. Alright. Die. That's not the choice that's true to me. But, you know, I gotta see all the endings. Eito has to die. He's not normal. I'll never be able to trust anything he says. The things he's told us have been nothing but lies. Just like last time. Everything he said and did was to sabotage us. He's the worst kind of traitor there is. I can't let him live. Huh? Why are you laughing? That look in your eyes, Takumi. Such pure, undisguised hatred. What did I do to deserve such animosity? If you've become this warped by hatred, you really must be getting used to this horrible war. You're the one here who's warped by hatred. You hate us. You hate humanity. You want to wipe us all out. We've suffered so much pain and hardship because of you. I can't even think of you as human anymore. You're more like an enemy to all mankind. In that case, shouldn't you have killed me when you had the chance? You did have the chance, remember? But you decided to show mercy instead. Or maybe, it's more like you didn't want my death on your hands. Were you too scared to kill me, Takumi? But I can see your conscience isn't going to get in the way this time. This war has made you more of a monster than ever before. Okay, enough chatter. It's time to finish this. Don't let him deceive or unsettle you anymore, Sumino. Just deal with him. He's right, Takumi. Better follow your owner's orders like a good dog. As for the rest of you, give up on the truth and let humanity keep using you. If you step out of line, Sirai will just tinker with your brain and turn you into perfect puppets anyway. Shut up, shut up! I feel like I'm going crazy just from listening to you. It's like I said, don't pay any attention to his ravings. It'll only cause you undue stress.
Yeah.
Aotsuki is defective. If you're not careful, he could spread that fault to the rest of you. You need to get rid of him right now. Do it, Takumi. If we lock him up, he'll only get out and cause trouble again. If you don't want him, I can take him out for you.
Oh?
I'm in favor of executing him too. This is the only way. Takumi. Pretending to be conflicted, or are you still curious about the truth? You might as well forget about it. If you're scared of what I might do, there's no way you could handle...
Eito!
Whoa! I lunged forward, bringing my sword down on Eito. This was the right choice. The only choice. He had to die. Just like last time. But right after I struck that final blow... Eito's hemoanima, his cryptoglobin, started flowing into me all on its own.
I'm absorbing it? No, stop! Stop, I don't want...
My vision went dark, blood was everywhere, and deep in my chest I could feel a new, violent pulsing. After a few minutes, it finally started to calm down. Takumi, are you okay? Yeah, just a little surprised. Wasn't expecting a cryptoglobin to do that. You really sucked him dry. He's just a blackened mummy now. Gross. But at least we know there's no coming back from that. It's finally over. Takumi, are you sure you're alright?
Huh?
Don't let this get to you, Sumino. You did what had to be done.
Hey.
Although, personally, I wouldn't have minded if you were a little quicker about it.
Oh?
It seems to me like you were trying to hurry the process along back there.
Hey.
What are you implying, Chizahara?
Uh-huh.
You started to panic when the Eito mentioned Earth being gone, or tinkering with our brains. Was he really just trying to rattle us? Or do you know something about all that? There's nothing to know. It was all just a bunch of nonsense he made up to confuse you. Nothing more, nothing less. I won't explain it, because there's nothing to explain. But why did the commanders call us invaders? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Huh?
I think we deserve a proper answer, Sirai. Traitor or not, we did just kill one of our friends for you. Keeping us in the dark could have a serious effect on our morale, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. I'll give you a proper explanation for everything, Aotsuki's ravings included. But not right now. You were still tired out from the battle. Especially Sumino. Alright, I guess we'll put this on the back burner and call it a day. No use stressing about it now. Go get some rest, all of you. By the way, Nigo died. Feeling exhausted in more ways than one, we returned to the school and went to our rooms for the night. Ever since I killed Eito and took his cryptoglobin, my head had felt fuzzy. I killed him. I'd killed Eito, just like I did at the end of my first 100 days here. Could have taken him prisoner again. That was always an option. But instead, I'd killed him. No, it was like Takamari said. He'd only have found a way to escape. And who knows what kind of trouble, what kind of suffering he might have caused then. I had to kill him to prevent that. It was the only way. Eito was human, though. What I'd done hadn't been like killing the regular invaders, or even the commanders. It was murder, plain and simple. But it had to be done. I had to protect the people who were dear to me. Was that all there was to it, though? I mean, I did hate Eito. I wasn't denying that. He'd sabotaged everything in my first timeline, and was trying to do the same here. That's the whole reason I traveled back in time in the first place, to stop that from happening. I tried to be merciful. I tried to do the humane thing, but he'd just turned on us again. How could he do that? The invaders and commanders were our enemy, but Eito was human, like us. That made his betrayal all the worse. I'd hated him. I'd wanted to kill him. Ugh. Nasty, bile-stained, rotted, gutted, horrible, disgusting, revolting, stomach-churning, nauseating, vile, hideous, repulsive, grotesque, unsightly, repugnant, abominable, ugly, ugly, ugly! I let out a strangled cry. My whole body was drenched in a cold sweat. What was that just now? I felt terrible, like I was about to throw up. Was it because I'd absorbed Eito's hemo-anima without meaning to? Or was it because I'd killed a person? It's too late for regrets now. I did what had to be done. I got into bed, tried to force myself not to think, and slowly but surely went to sleep.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 58th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare, be ready to...
I didn't feel any better that morning. If anything, I felt worse. I was dizzy and nauseous, and I didn't like it one bit. Damn it! I got to my feet and stumbled into the bathroom. I washed my face and brushed my teeth, for all the good it did me. Guess I'm not over yesterday's battle yet. I'll grab a quick bite to eat, then go back to bed.
Huh?
I should head over to the cafeteria. No one else is around. I'm the first one here today.
Huh?
They must still be tired. I'll probably sleep the day away too, once I've had something to eat. Just then, I heard footsteps out in the hall. Guess I'll have someone to talk to after all. Good morning, Takumi. You're early today. Huh?
Oh.
What's the matter, Takumi? What? What the hell are you doing here? Having breakfast. Why else would I be here? But you're dead. Dead? Me? What are you talking about? Heard more footsteps outside the door. The others were coming. I raised my voice and let out a cry for help. Everyone, come quick! It's an emergency! What's the matter? What happened? You sure are noisy today. This had better be good. Oh my god. He's fucking having the trip of his life. Are you okay, Takumi? You're looking really pale. No. Ah! Takumi, what's wrong? Please, try to calm down. Are you still in shock from yesterday? Killing someone you used to think of as a friend must have been hard. Maybe you should go lay down in your room. Here, let me help you. Get away. Get back, all of you. Don't touch me. Takumi! Hey, Takumi! I ran as fast as I could. I didn't know what was going on, but I knew I had to get away. I didn't stop for breath until I was back in my room, with the door firmly shut behind me. What the hell was that just now? Look in the mirror and it's Eito. That's gonna be crazy. I wasn't dreaming. It wasn't a trick of the light. So what was going on? Eito was dead. I killed him myself. The feeling of his cryptoglobin flowing into me was still fresh in my mind. His body was nothing but a dried up husk now. So why had I seen him in the cafeteria? Not just one of him, but several. Was this some kind of psychological attack? We already beat the commander who caused hallucinations. Doesn't make sense. Why is this happening? Am I just going crazy? No, I'm probably just tired. I'll be fine after I get some sleep. Still feeling confused and disoriented, I got into bed. A quick nap would fix me right up. Or so I hoped.
Hello, Takumi. Good to see you again.
Eito? You're here? But how? You're dead!
Don't get so flustered. You're making that hideous face of yours look even worse.
Is this a dream? Am I even seeing you in my sleep now?
A dream? What a very Takumi thing for you to say. If you think this is just a dream, all you have to do is wake up. Here, let me help you with that.
With that, Eito snapped his fingers.
Gah!
I sat bolt upright in bed and looked around frantically. There's no one here. So it was a dream. Well, more like a nightmare, really. I really need to get some rest. I lay back down and closed my eyes. Within a minute or two, I was asleep again.
Welcome back, Takumi.
Not again? Why are you still here?
Because this is no ordinary dream. I'm not some hallucination your cerebral cortex is conjuring up. This is the real me speaking to you. I exist here in the depths of your psyche.
What the fuck?
I'm in your head, Takumi.
In my head?
Zombie!
Is it such a shock? You killed me and absorbed my hemoanima. When you did that, my consciousness was also transferred into you.
That's not possible.
Normally, you'd be right. But this is hemoanima we're talking about. Making the impossible possible is a surprisingly simple matter. It really is a mysterious power, isn't it?
But it doesn't make sense. Nothing like this happened when we absorbed the enemy commander's hemoanima. So why? I don't quite understand it myself. But if I were to make a highly educated guess, you took my power the first time you experienced these 100 days, right? And now you've done it here in this timeline as well. Time travel notwithstanding, you've absorbed my hemoanima twice. So there's twice as much of me inside you as there was before. Enough for my consciousness to survive the process. Anything goes when it comes to hemoanima. I knew that all too well by now. But I still couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. In spite of everything I'd done, Eito was still alive. Inside of me. Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm just as disgusted by this as you are. So I couldn't kill you after all. That all depends on your point of view. I'm just a spirit without a body now. I'm closer to you than ever, but I can't do a thing to hurt you. It's so frustrating having your hideous face right in front of me the whole time. It's like having an itch you can't quite scratch. If you don't like it, why don't you just disappear? If only it were that simple. And what makes you think I'm the one who should disappear? In the cafeteria just now, I saw a bunch of copies of you. Did you do that? Have you been messing with my brain somehow? I'm glad you enjoyed that. It's actually more complicated than that, though. Let me put it in a way even your feeble mind can understand. You appear to have developed a cognitive disorder, Takumi. Cognitive disorder? And that wasn't me you saw in the cafeteria. It was the other members of the Special Defense Unit. Your precious friends and allies. But now, they all look like me to you. Even their voices and speech patterns are just like mine. When you absorbed my consciousness, it seems my defect was transferred to you as well. Who'd have thought you'd try to kill me only to become just like me? It's like a classic comedy. Or maybe more like a tragedy for you. Not that I care. Never mind all that, how do I cure it? I wish I knew. When I was alive, even C-Ray couldn't do anything to make me any less defective. So I'm stuck with it. Everyone is going to look the same to me from now on. They're all going to look and sound like Eito? No way. I'll go crazy if I have to live like that. In that case, I have a suggestion. A little escape clause, if you will. Huh? What are you talking about? I have an awful lot of time on my hands, floating around here inside your mind. So I thought up a little challenge for you. A challenge. And you saw 4 of me in the cafeteria just now, right? But that's not all there is. Let's do a quick head count, shall we? Takemaru, Hiruko, Tsubasa, Gaku, Ima, Kako, Shoma, Nozomi, Yugamu, and Moko. Not counting you or me, that makes 10 in all. And there are currently 10 Eito Outsukis here at Last Defense Academy. Isn't that a lovely thought? Get to the point. Oh, you're so intense. Alright, have it your way. You see, I lied just now. There's actually an 11th Eito somewhere in the school as well. And that one is nothing but an illusion. What about Ava? It's something I created with the part of my hemo anima I still have control over. An illusion? Why would you make something like that? That's just how much I fucking hate you. You spared my life once, only to go back on that decision and kill me anyway. Consider this challenge my way of paying you back for that. Stop wasting time, just tell me what the challenge is. It's simple. Find a fake. Figure out which of the 11 Eitos is an illusion, and kill him. If you can do that, the remnants of my consciousness will be erased, and I'll disappear. That will also return your cognition to the way it was. What do you think? Easy, right? It's almost too good to be true? You don't think I believe that, do you? After everything you've lied about before. It wouldn't be a fair challenge if I lied. I want to see you suffer and struggle within the rules I've created. Trust me. Besides, I'm pretty sure this is the only way for you to get rid of your disorder. This is just a trick to get me to attack the others, isn't it? You're not fooling me this time. If there's even a chance of me hurting my friends, I'm out. I'll find a way to live with everyone looking like you. I offer you an olive branch and you throw it back in my face. You really are a loathsome little creature, Takumi. Talk all you want, you're not going to change my mind. You're so stubborn. Alright, let's see how you deal with this. Eito snapped his fingers again, the moment he did. Just like that, I was awake again. What's he going to do this time? I looked around the room uneasily. And then, before I knew what was happening, somebody flicked me in the forehead. How? Except, it wasn't just any old somebody that did it. It was me. My hand had moved on its own and attacked me. What the... Oh no. No, it can't be! And just as suddenly as I'd woken up, I was falling asleep again.
Welcome back. You see how things stand now?
What was that? What did you do to me? Were you... controlling my body?
We share a consciousness now, Takumi. It only follows that we'd share a body too. I'm still getting used to it. So that little flick is about all I can manage right now. Give me a couple of days and I'll be able to take total control of your body.
Total control? And then I can probably just make you kill those horrible friends of yours outright. Maybe I should try it. Who do you want to be our first victim? Why am I even asking? It has to be Nozomi. She's special to you, isn't she? Speaking as your closest enemy, I can tell. I can't wait to see the look on her face when you betray her trust and choke the life out of her. Stop it! There's only one way to stop me, Takumi, and that's to erase my consciousness from inside you. Why would you even go to all this trouble? Why indeed? Maybe you'll understand when all this is over. Okay, fine. I'll do it. I'll accept your challenge or whatever. And I didn't have to offer you this chance, you know. I'm doing you a favor here. Couldn't you act a little more grateful? Maybe say, please allow me to take your challenge instead? Please allow me to take your challenge. Oh wow, you actually said it! I was only kidding. You're so easy to fool, Takumi. It's no wonder I got the best of you in your last timeline. Alright, you have your task. Find the one fake among the 11, and you'll finally kill me for good. Just tell me one thing. Is there a way to tell them apart? Those 4 I saw in the cafeteria earlier all looked exactly like you. I think you're misunderstanding something, Takumi. I gave you this challenge, but I have no intention of helping you succeed. I'm certainly not about to give you any hints. One more thing. The illusion will disappear at night. Everyone's in their rooms at that time anyway. It would be too easy if you could just find the meat that's still up and peg them as the fake. And as for your time limit, at this rate, I'll probably take over your body on day 63. So you have until day 62 to come up with your answer. If we include today, that's just 4 days. Better than being killed without giving you any chance at all. Like you did to me. What do you say we get started? Work hard now, Takumi. Terrible things will happen if you fail. Killing your friends will only be the start. I'll probably go to the artificial satellite afterward and see what kind of carnage I can unleash there. Well, then I'll sit back and watch for a while. If you need me, you know where to find me. With that, Eito snapped his fingers. And I was awake again, back to reality. Damn it. Still didn't want to believe it, but there was no denying it now. Eito had been telling the truth. He'd shown me he was capable of moving my fingers, and he'd only get more control from here on out. He took over during a battle with one of my friends close by me. I've got no choice but to find a fake Eito. But how do I do that? I have to think this through. I've still got 4 days. I won't let him get away with this. First of all, I'll go talk to everyone and see if I can spot anything that seems off about them. I dashed out of my room and began looking for the different Eitos around the school. Oh, Takumi, are you okay? Did you need something? No matter how I look at it, this is Eito. Obviously, I can't tell them apart on appearance alone. No? I just wanted to ask, have you been feeling alright lately? Sure, I'm the same as ever. What about you? Are you feeling better now? I'm trying to figure out who this is. Am I better now? Does this Eito know what happened in the cafeteria this morning? Was he one of the 4 I saw there? Or has everyone else heard about it already? Even if he was there at the time, that doesn't prove he's not the fake. If I can't tell them apart by sight, I'll have to figure this out based on what they all say. Yeah, I'm fine now. So, what are you up to today? Today? Well, let's see. I thought I'd let you kill me. You regret killing me as quickly as you did, don't you? I'll bet you wanted to draw it out a little longer. A slapdash murder like that wasn't enough to satisfy your hatred, was it? You wanted to see me writhe in pain, crying and pleading for forgiveness. You wanted to torture me relentlessly, again and again and again, until I begged for death. That's how you really wanted to kill me, isn't it? Now that I'm no longer registered in the Revive-O-Matic, you'd have to get really creative to keep me right on the border of life and death. That's probably too much for a feeble brain like yours to handle. Would you like to would you like me to give you some ideas? It's the least I can do for my worst enemy. Sorry to disturb you. No, you're going already? Alright, see you around. So it's not just sight and sound and smell. This disorder is even affecting how my brain processes what people say. That's probably Yugamu, though, right? Eito's probably sitting there in my head right now, twisting every word I hear. I had no idea he had that much control. If he can do that, there's not a lot of point in talking to anyone. No, there has to be a way. Something I've missed, something he's missed. I'll go find someone else and see if I can figure it out. I found another Eito in the rec room and tried talking to him. Hey, have you got a minute? Hello, Takumi. You're looking particularly hideous today. Did you need something? I wanted to ask, how do you feel about me killing Eito? And how do I feel? I know I'm the one who made the decision. Do you feel like I was wrong? Or like there was another way we could have dealt with him? If you do, then tell me. I honestly want to know. You promise you won't get mad? I promise. Tell me the truth, I can take it. Well, I do feel like there might have been another way. Killing him just felt like a step too far. Right. Thought you might say that. Nito may have been a traitor, but he was still a member of our team. I know he might have escaped again, but we could have just kept an extra close eye on him this time, couldn't we? I guess. If we'd done that, you wouldn't have had to do what you did. And I wouldn't be in a position to kill everyone now. And I do mean everyone. Every last member of this rotten special defense unit. It's such a pity. If he hadn't killed me, this would have never happened. Okay, thanks. I'll see you later. Alright, let's try to figure this out. Did you need something? I could tell who's not by saying they said, "Did you need something?" Same as ever. What about you? This talks a lot about torture, which made me think Yugamu, but I guess Yugamu would say. And then this person is someone who didn't want us to kill Eito. Okay. I thought maybe asking about Eito himself would give me some kind of clue. Felt like I was making progress at first, but I guess not. At least I know this approach won't get me anywhere. I've got to keep trying until I find something that works. I'll go try something different with someone else. I found yet another Eito in the infirmary. Hey, what are you doing in here? Nothing in particular. I just felt like being alone for a while. It's nice and quiet, and no one ever comes here, so I don't have to look at their abhorrent faces. Well, sorry to disturb you. Do you have time to talk?
Oh.
Sure. Why, though? What's up? This is a weird question, and I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but what do you think of me? Huh? What do you mean, Takumi? I know it's awkward me asking you outright like this, but I really want to know. That's fine, I don't mind. But why are you asking now? This makes me think it's Hiruko. Felt like being alone for a while. I've just been feeling a little less confident in my decisions than usual lately. I want to step back and reevaluate myself. And I figured the best way of doing that would be to get an outside perspective. I see. I guess even people who seem to have it together have blind spots when it comes to themselves, huh? Yeah, so what do you think? Let me see. For starters, you are, unquestionably, our leader. Thanks to your experience from your last timeline, you're guiding us towards victory and keeping us safe. If it wasn't for you, we'd probably been wiped out a long time ago. Thank you. Honestly, I had trouble believing you'd really come from the future. When I first met you, you seemed like just a regular guy. Then all of a sudden you started talking about time travel. It was like you were a different person. I guess that makes sense. Okay, so this isn't Hiruko. You really proved yourself, though. You have a kind of strength no one else does. The strength to never give up. You keep moving forward, no matter what sacrifices you have to make. Really, it's thanks to that strength. That Darami, Kiyoshika, and Kurata had to die. Thanks to your reckless choices, they all died meaningless deaths. And as our leader, you can play fast and loose with our lives and never look back. You got the sweet end of the deal, because you're team leader. Nobody wants you to die. That means you never get exposed to any real danger. Things are nothing like the future you know anymore, but you still run around calling all the shots. You even get to choose who lives and who dies. You're the very embodiment of how heartless and cruel humanity is. Tell me, Takumi, have you decided who's going to die next? Thanks, that's all I need to know. Trying to run from the truth? And after you got so mad at me for running away after I escaped my cage. The team leader gets away with anything, huh? But you can't run from me. After all, I'm already inside you. I left the infirmary with an exasperated sigh and headed back to my room. I'm not making any progress. I can't give up, though. If I don't get rid of him, Eito will take over my whole body. I never expected killing him would make things even worse. Damn it. Just how much trouble do you have to cause until you're satisfied? Would it have been better if I'd let him live? Or should I have killed him right at the start? I can't get distracted with regrets. There's still stuff I can do, people I haven't spoken to yet. I spent the rest of the day talking to everyone I could find. Each time I wondered who the Eito standing in front of me really was. But no matter what tack I tried, I couldn't figure it out. And of course, they were all moving around throughout the day, making it even harder to tell them apart. Everywhere I looked, it was nothing but Eito Outsuki. I couldn't even tell if there were 11 of them or not. This challenge was going to be a lot more difficult than I thought. Even worse, every Eito I spoke to would hurl insults and painful home truths at me. He was trying to provoke me. He wanted me to lash out. I wasn't going to give him that satisfaction. I knew these were really my friends. The way they looked and sounded was just Eito messing with my head. I wouldn't do anything to hurt them. But if he took control, it wouldn't matter what I wanted anymore. I had to find the 11th Eito as soon as I could. Early that morning, I had a dream. No, not a dream. More like a conversation inside my subconscious.
You're doing great, Takumi. I had so much fun watching you struggle yesterday. I don't know what it was like in your last timeline, but I haven't talked to the others all that much this time around. I never had the chance, being shut up in my cage the whole time. I'm glad I'm getting to know them through you.
So from everyone else's point of view, they're just having a normal conversation with me?
Please, let's not talk shop. Consider this space neutral territory. While you're here, try to forget about the challenge and relax.
That's rich coming from you.
If you prefer, you could stay here forever. Just give your body and mind over to me entirely. And I can get started on killing your abhorrent friends right away. Eito, I get why you hate me. I'm the one who killed you, after all. But do the others deserve the same treatment? Some of them even tried to save you. Why do you hate them as well? Despite what you may think, we're not your enemies. We're all part of the Special Defense Unit. We're allies. If you hadn't betrayed us, everyone would have gone on believing that. What's your point? Would you try to convince someone with a severe phobia of cockroaches that they're actually very clean, intelligent creatures? But we're not cockroaches. No, you're even worse. To me, anyway. Your appearance, your voices, your smell, and of course your ideologies. They're all utterly repulsive. You're all monsters. Abominations that shouldn't be allowed to exist. There's nothing wrong with my eyes. I'm just seeing your true nature. Your cruel, selfish nature, caring for nothing but your own survival. You trample over the peace of others even as you hide behind grandiose causes and ridiculous platitudes. Huh? The peace of others? Are you talking about the invaders? Curious now, are we? And yet none of you have even tried to uncover the truth. Admitting your mistakes can be scary, after all. You claim to have killed me out of some misguided sense of duty. But actually, you were afraid of what I might tell you, weren't you? You killed me to keep me quiet, and denied your precious comrades any chance to learn the truth while you were at it. Or did you really just hate me that much? I'd almost forgotten what a waste of time talking to you is. Could you shut up now?
Oh.
Alright, we'll call this conversation to a close. We could be here chatting all day otherwise. Get going, Takumi. You know I love to see you struggle against the inevitable. Even if I am just a spirit now, I still expect you to keep me entertained. 3 more days. If I couldn't get rid of him by then, Eito would take full control of my body. I won't let that happen. I won't let him get away with this. I'll find him, and I'll kill him for good this time. I can't tell the fake by his appearance or by what he says. So, what if I attacked someone just to test it? What am I saying? I can't do that. They're my friends. Except, well, maybe getting physical is the way to go. Might be able to feel some kind of difference. Physical way of telling people apart. A plan was starting to form in my mind, but I still needed to test it. I headed off to go find one of the Eitos. You're about to go sexually harass someone, huh? Hey, have you got a minute?
Oh.
Hello, Takumi. What's up? I wanted to ask you a favor. I took a pen and a pad of sticky notes out of my pocket. I wrote the number 1 on one and peeled it off. This'll sound weird, but can you hold on to this for me? No, what is this? I'll explain later. Just stick it on your chest for now, okay? Please, it's really important. I don't know what's going on here, but I can tell you're serious about this. Alright, if that's what you want, I'll stick it on. That's great. Thank you. I went and found another Eito, handing him a note with the number 2 on it. I need a favor. Stick this on you. What's all this about? Are you playing some kind of game? No, I'm serious. I can't explain right now, but it's important. Just put it on, stick it up to your chest or something. And don't take it off until I tell you to. Okay, if it's really that important. Thanks. What's up? What are you doing? Just give me a minute. I need to write this number. I'm dizzy? Did I stand up too fast? Takumi? Is something wrong? Huh? No, I'm fine. Here, can you stick this on you for a while? Handed Eito a note with the number 3 on it. Okay. What is this, though? Is it a good thing? Very good. I'll explain everything later. Right now, I can't tell the difference between anyone in this school. My mind only perceives them as Eito. I can't even tell if there are 11 of them, let alone which one is the fake. So far as Eito's challenge went, I wasn't even at the starting line yet. That's when I hit on the idea of telling them apart in some physical, objective way. I was going to hand everyone a note, each with a different number on it. That way I'd finally be able to tell them apart. It wouldn't tell me which one of them is an illusion, but it was a step in the right direction. I continued going around the school handing out sticky notes. Eventually I reached a 9th Eito. Hey, have you got a minute? What's up? I'd like to ask you a favor. I've got everyone else doing it too. Can I stick this on you? Somewhere I can see it, like on your chest. On my chest? What's this about? Can't explain right now, but I will later. Please, it's important. Well, I guess it's okay. I stuck number 9 on a 9th Eito. That should do it. This dizziness again.
Huh? Why? Why does it say 1 now?
Are you okay? Do you mind if I ask what this 1 is for?
No, this can't be right. I wrote 9 on that note just now. Didn't I?
You said you've asked everyone else to wear these, right? I've seen some of them around. Why do they all say 1, though? What's the point in giving us all the same number?
No, it can't be. This can't be happening.
Is Eito messing with my head again? I'm sure I wrote 9. I wouldn't make a mistake like that. But now this Eito is wearing a note with 1 on it, and so are all the others. So then... is he altering my perception to make all the numbers look the same? No, I won't believe it! Without thinking, I started running, as if I could run from the truth. Takumi, come on, tell me what's going on! Eito's consciousness existed inside of my mind. I still hadn't figured out how all that worked, but a new and disturbing possibility had just occurred to me. If he's inside my head, does that mean he knows what I'm thinking, too?
You know, for someone as dull-witted as you, that wasn't a bad plan. Did you figure out what happened yet?
It's not just my senses or perception you can mess with. You're beginning to control my body, too. Like you did when you made me flick my forehead before. This time, you made me write 1 on all of those notes. Not only that, you made me see them as different numbers, so I wouldn't realize anything.
Bravo! At first, I was going to maintain the illusion until you'd handed out all 11. But I got bored watching the same conversation over and over again. So I dropped it. Aren't I generous? That means you wasted less time. And your deadline's getting closer every minute.
You never told me you'd be actively sabotaging me.
I never said I wouldn't either. This is supposed to be a challenge, you know? Do you understand the meaning of that word? Of course the odds are against you, Takumi. That's the whole point.
I didn't realize just how unfair this challenge was. No matter what strategy I come up with, Eito could just control my eyes and hands to prevent me from using it. Isn't there any way for me to win? You're not giving up yet, are you? What are you going to try next? Why even ask? You can tell what I'm thinking, right? No, please. You think I've been reading your thoughts to get the jump on you? I'd rather die than go poking around in your nasty little mind. I simply deduced the kind of plan you'd come up with, that's all. You're probably considering getting everyone together in one place for your next attempt. No one else can see the illusion, so you're thinking you can figure out which one isn't really there that way. But that won't work. It would be a simple matter for me to alter your perception of everyone's reactions, and you'd be no better off than before. I'd advise against asking Seirei for help, too. Why? Would that be inconvenient for you? More for you than for me. What would you even tell him? The truth? That after you killed me, my consciousness was transferred into you, along with my disorder? And that I'm going to take total control of your body in a few days? And Seirei dismissed me as defective. Tried to get rid of me. You stopped them the first time. But you can't lock me in a cage now. What do you think he'll do if he finds out I'm still alive? He'll judge you to be defective as well. A threat to humanity. To be disposed of. I hated to admit it, but Eito was right. I'm the one who made the decision to kill Eito. Seirei had wanted to get rid of him for a long time before that. He treated me the same way. He'd treat me the same way. There was no doubt about it. I'm glad you finally see it my way. Besides, this is a challenge between you and me. Bringing in outsiders would ruin the fun. I've still got 2 days. You haven't won yet, Eito. I'll see you tomorrow, then. I can't wait to see what you'll try next. I don't know how I'm going to sleep. With that, Eito snapped his fingers. And I fell into a deep sleep. In a few more days, he'll be able to control my body completely. If it gets to that point, if I've run out of options and still can't win, that's when I'll ask Seirei for help. Even if he does kill me, it's better than letting Eito take over. But I'll only do that as a last resort. I've foiled Eito's plans before, I can do it again. This isn't over. Alright, let me get some water real quick. The Ato voice hurts.
Up and Atom troops! Time to rise and shine!
Okay. I got water. Yep. Alright.
Today is your 60th day of active service here at Les Defense Academy! Honestly, I'm kind of out of ideas at this point, so I didn't prepare anything special. Anyway, for your remaining 40 days, keep fighting with hope for humanity! Okay! Let's get going for the day! Huh?
Never mind making it to day 100. I still need a way to survive past day 62. Before then, I need to kill Ato. I went into the bathroom to wash my face and spent a while looking at my reflection in the mirror.
Who are you? No, it's fine. I'm Takumi Sumino. I'm still me.
I can't get overwhelmed now. That's what Ato wants. If I start showing weakness, he'll seize on it and take control even faster.
That's not going to happen. I won't let him beat me.
There's still so much I have to do. I have to protect everyone. I have to save humanity. I can't waste time playing Ato's games. He claimed to hate this world, but he's still clinging to it. Maybe he's not as strong-willed as I thought. You're dead now, Ato. You need to let go. You're still determined to disrupt us. If you keep posing a threat to humanity's future, I'll kill you as many times as it takes. I've already got a plan for today. Hey, do you want to do some training together? You want to train with me? Alright, but... Why are you looking so intense all of a sudden? Is that a no? No, I'm just a little surprised, is all. Should I meet you in the training room? No. Just grab an infuser and let's get right to it. We're using infusers? Yeah, come on, show me what we've got. Hey, Takumi. What? What is it? Why are we using our infusers? And why are we doing this in the gym instead of the training room? Consider it practical training. There's no telling when there might be another attack. Veshnius is more powerful than ever now. We have to get stronger, too. Don't worry. I won't hurt you, I promise. But in return, I want you to attack like you're trying to kill me. What? This training is to help us fight the invaders. We have to get used to fighting without holding back. And if anything goes wrong, the Revive-O-Matic will bring us back. Everything will be fine. You've got nothing to be afraid of. Takumi, I don't know about this. What's wrong? Let's start a training session. No, I think I'm going to pass. What? Why? I just don't feel like it right now. Can't we do it some other time? You don't feel like it? When the invaders attack, you don't get a choice. I know, but that's different. And we don't really have to do this. But we need to train. What's wrong with you today, Takumi? You're acting so weird. I'm fine, just do what I tell you. Activate your Hemo-Anima. I don't want to. Just then, there was the sound of hurried footsteps outside, and the doors to the gym flew open.
Hey.
Stop it, Takumi. I'm dragging someone into a mock battle just because you had a little disagreement? What are you thinking? Damn, this isn't how it was supposed to go. You haven't been yourself lately. Should ask C-Ray if there's anything he can do to help you? No, don't do that. I'm fine, there's nothing wrong with me. Then why are you being so hostile all of a sudden? Please, I need someone to fight me. I won't hurt you. I'll stop all my attacks right before they connect. But you have to fight me seriously. If we want to beat Veshnius, we have to do this. Is this really going to help us against Veshnius? It is. I promise. Alright. If it's that important, you can spar with me instead of Eito. Really? I'll help too. And if it's to defeat Veshnius, we don't have a lot of choice. I know you said you'd stop your attacks, but be sure and dodge ours too, okay? You're all in? Thanks so much, guys. You have no idea how much this is going to help me. It hadn't gone as smoothly as I wanted, but now I was facing 3 Eitos in a mock battle all at once. I wasn't crazy. I really wasn't planning to hurt any of them. Eito was manipulating my perception, so I couldn't tell any of my friends apart. I couldn't rely on sight or vision anymore. He had too much control over them. What if I concentrated on my body instead of my mind? Specifically, the sensation of being hit by a special attack. I wouldn't be surprised if Eito could make everyone's class weapon look like his scythe, but they still feel different when they hit me. Guns, bladed weapons, mechanical weapons, they all cause different kinds of damage and leave different injuries. If I couldn't rely on my perception of other people, I just had to use my own body as a guide instead. Alright, here we go. Remember, no holding back. Fight me like you mean it. My plan was simple. Once the mock battle got going, I'd take everyone's attacks on purpose. Eito can control what I saw and heard, but he wouldn't be able to do anything about physical damage. I'd be putting myself in danger, but at least I still had the Revive-O-Matic to fall back on. And if this worked for the 3 Eitos I was fighting now, I could do the same for all the others next. And finally be able to tell who was who.
Here we go!
Right before the attack hit, my arm moved to deflect it. What? Not bad, Takumi. You made that look easy. Let's try it again. Attack me! This time I won't defend. I'll take the attack just like I planned.
Now it's my turn!
You blocked me too. You're doing really well today, Takumi. What's the matter? Why do you look so surprised? I hadn't meant to block. Both times I've been trying to take damage. My sword arm was moving on its own. I couldn't stop it. Okay, one more time. Do your best to hit me. Okay. Here goes. I did my very best to leave myself open to my opponent's attack. He took the opportunity I'd created and charged forward. And how's this? But the result was the same as before. I knocked the attack away without meaning to. My arm moved in ways I never thought it could, and all without any input from me. Every time an attack came at me, it automatically took action to protect me. After about 30 minutes of trying, my sparring partners got tired out and had to call it a day. I apologized to them for all the trouble and hurried back to my room before they could ask any awkward questions. I'm guessing I have you to thank for that.
I have to hand it to you this time, Takumi. Intentionally getting hurt to tell people apart by the nature of their attacks was a stroke of genius. It's the kind of idea only someone in as desperate a situation as yours could come up with. I think it might just be the intellectual high point in your otherwise mediocre little life. But in case you forgot, I'm a part of you now. When you get hurt, I feel your pain. And I can't have that.
Huh?
How long have you been able to make my body do that? Is my control spreading faster than you expected? I guess that's just how compatible you and I are. What a stomach-turning prospect. Even so, I won't allow you to get hurt. I'll block any attack, whether you like it or not. This body belongs to both of us now. I don't want anything happening to it. Have you noticed how nervous everyone is getting around you? They're not going to keep putting up with your requests much longer. But of course, if you tell them the truth, Z-Ray is bound to catch wind of it. And if that happens, it'll all be over for you. You'll just be another defect that needs eliminating. If I get eliminated, you'll disappear too. That's some consolation. Thinking of sacrificing yourself? Don't bother. You could never pull off such a noble act. You're more the type to sacrifice others. You'll cast aside anything and anyone for the sake of your own survival. Even a natural flow of time. That's the kind of person you are, Takumi. And that's how you make your choices. By thinking only of yourself. So what if the choices you've made have gotten your friends killed? It was all for the greater good, right? So long as you get your second chance, anything goes. Isn't that right? Well, it's been fun, but I think we'll call it a day here. Controlling your body so much has tired me out. I need to get some sleep. Eito brought our conversation to a close with a snap of his fingers. The next thing I knew, everything went white, and then... Damn it! I punched a wall in frustration. What am I supposed to do? All of this. It's all Eito's fault. If only he weren't around. Why did I ever let him live? After everything he did last time. Should have known better. Should have killed him when I had the chance. Should have made it so he'd never come back to haunt me. I should have killed him stone dead. No regrets, no mercy. Kill. 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 Kill, 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 kill. I'll kill him. I'm going to kill Eito. Somehow I drifted off to sleep, my head still seething with murderous rage. Just one day left.
You're a genius. You know that, Takumi? To keep failing to kill me like this takes real talent. Or do you just like me so much that you want to keep playing? Of course, the mere thought you might feel any affection toward me makes me want to vomit. But I'm getting quite comfortable living here in your head. Pretty soon, your whole abominable body will be mine to do with as I please. Are you listening, Takumi? I haven't done anything to your hearing yet.
I'm almost out of time. If I can't find a fake Eito today, he'll take over once and for all. Then he won't just be my problem anymore. Everyone will be in danger. I have to stop him one way or another.
Huh?
You're not going to win, Eito. I will stop you. Good luck with that. It wasn't like I had some brilliant new plan. Even if I did, Eito would see through it anyway. This game had been rigged in his favor from the very start. Come to think of it, was there even an 11th Eito at all? For all I knew, he just made it up so he could have fun watching me suffer. Even if he had been making it up, the part about him needing time to take over is still true. That means I still have a chance. He can try and stop me, but I'll try everything I can, right up until the end. Wish I didn't have to do this alone. But everyone's a potential suspect. Maybe there is one person who can help me think of something. She's not human, so the disorder probably won't affect my perception of her. Good morning, Takumi. How are you feeling? Are you ready to give Eito your body? Is there more of them around? Alright, run, run, run. Takumi, let's go destroy humanity together. They're nothing but a plague on this planet, and they all deserve to die. I want to find them all. See what they all have to say. And they probably didn't put any out of the way. Whatever. You realize you're going crazy, right? I'm worried about you. You know, because you're so crazy. I want to hear a secret? Last Defense Academy isn't even on Earth. We were the invaders all along. We attacked this planet, and now we're trying to wipe out its people. Are there any more Eitos around here? No? Okay. I knew it. Ava still looks like Ava to me. She's an invader, not a human. So Eito's disorder can't change the way I see her. Hi, Ava. Are you still carrying Nigo around? Yes. I don't know why, but it just feels right. I'm sorry we couldn't save him. It's not your fault. Besides, Nigo died protecting Sirei. That means his sacrifice wasn't in vain. Ava, do you still hate Eito for killing Nigo? I don't think I know how to hate. But if Eito were still alive, if he were here right now, what would you do then? I don't know. I didn't feel good about what I was about to do. It basically amounted to exploiting Ava's feelings for Nigo for my own ends. There was no other way. She was the only one Eito couldn't wrap my perception of. Ava, I need your help, but you can't repeat what I'm about to say to anyone. Not even Sirei. Understood. If that is your order, I will obey. Ava nodded in agreement, and I began to speak. I told her everything that had happened since I absorbed Eito's hemoanima and ended up with a portion of his consciousness. How he spoke to me inside my head, and how his disorder had manifested in me, making all my teammates look and sound just like him. Lastly, I went over the challenge he had set me, in my search for the one fake Eito hiding somewhere in the school. The time limit was getting closer, and if I couldn't win Eito's little game, he'd take over my body completely. But if C-Ray got to know about it, he'd probably just kill me. Ava listened to it all in silence, her face devoid of any emotion. This must sound pretty crazy, right? You probably don't believe me. No, if it is your order, I will believe you. Okay, great. That's good. What is your next order? Should I help you to find the illusion? Yes, please. I'd like you to come talk to everyone with me. I'm hoping we'll run into someone that only I can see. That's how we'll know who the fake is. So be honest about who is or isn't there, alright? Understood. I will do my best to be of use to you. Thanks, Ava. And about what you said earlier. I don't know about hate, but... listening to you just now, I felt the urge to stop Mr. Otsuki from getting his way. Is it alright for me to feel this emotion? Perhaps we should get started. Come on, Mr. Sumino. When I let Ava out of her cage, she immediately began walking towards the hallway. I fell and stepped behind her, and then...
Ava! Are you okay? What's wrong? What the... Where did this knife come from?
So much blood. And Ava's not registered in the Revive-O-Matic. If I don't do something to save her quick...
You're too late, Takumi.
Suddenly, I heard Eito's voice coming out of nowhere. No, that's not right. It was more like I was hearing him inside my head.
There's no coming back from a wound like this. A clean, direct hit to the heart. That's how you killed her, Takumi.
You... How did you pick up this knife without me noticing?
Apparently, we've become so close that I can control your body when you're unconscious.
You mean, while I was sleeping, you...
This is your own fault, you know? Did you really think I wouldn't account for that prisoner's presence? I've been hoping I get a chance to kill her and take her out of the equation.
And if she had been a little further away when you two were talking, I never would have had the opportunity.
Until you helpfully lured her out for me. And now the threat is gone.
So that's why he didn't do anything weird today. He was waiting for me to talk to Ava so he could kill her.
Are you just going to stand there? Shouldn't you get rid of the body?
Get rid of it?
You're going to be in big trouble if anyone sees you like this. They're already suspicious because of how you've been acting. You don't want C-Ray interrogating you or peeking into your head with his strange machines, do you? If he finds out, you're the same as me.
Shut up! Quit talking in my head!
The worst thing was, Eito was right. People were bound to notice if Ava suddenly disappeared. But if anyone found out I'd killed her, I'd be next on C-Ray's hit list. I only had one choice. Hide all evidence of what I'd done.
I'm so sorry, Ava. This is all my fault. I should never have got you involved.
I took Ava's body to a lonely corner of the schoolyard. Fortunately, nobody saw me. Once I was far enough away, I dug a hole and buried her. In my head, I apologized to her over and over again, while also cursing Eito. Finally, I snuck back to my room, took off my blood-stained clothes, and got into the shower. Ava was dead. Eito had taken control and made me stab her. I should have known something like this would happen. Why didn't I see it coming? I just killed one of my allies. Now that Ava was gone, I had no chance of finding the fake Eito. If there even was one to find. Was I going to lose? Was this how it all ended? Was Eito going to be the new Takumi?
I am... Takumi Sumino.
I'm Takumi Sumino. I'm Takumi Sumino. I'm not Eito Atsuki. Not Eito Atsuki. Takumi Sumino, Takumi Sumino, Takumi Sumino, Takumi Sumino, Takumi Sumino, Takumi Sumino. Not Eito Atsuki. 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 Takumi Samino, Takumi Samino, Takumi Samino, Takumi Samino, Takumi Samino, Takumi Samino. I didn't sleep a wink that night. I couldn't risk him taking over again. I just sat and waited for the next day to arrive. Zero days left. Today was my final deadline.
Well, well, the big day is finally here. Today will decide your future. And mine. I feel like we should celebrate. Have you got any party poppers? Don't worry. Even if there aren't any, I can still make you hear them. Still feels a little lacking, don't you think? Our fun little challenge is finally at an end. We really ought to do something to mark the occasion. How do you like that? Takumi's inevitable mental breakdown is filmed before a live studio audience. Yes, we're starting to strike the right mood now. Don't you think so, my abominable friend?
I don't care.
No, you're no fun. And this is my way of being considerate, you know? The result of our competition's a foregone conclusion. Even you can't have failed to grasp that. I want you to feel good one last time before I crush you completely. So you think you've already won. And does it feel strange to have someone you killed claiming victory over you? Think about it, though. Didn't I surrender a little too quickly? Would the Eito Atsuki you know have given up on exterminating humanity that easily? Wouldn't I have some cunning plan in place so I could get away in the event of my failure? Are you saying you got taken prisoner on purpose? I knew if anyone was going to kill me, it would have to be you. And you already absorbed me once in the previous timeline. What would happen if you did it again? I knew the Hemo Animo would react in some way. I decided to gamble on that possibility. You don't mean that. You're a realist. You'd never stake your life on something unless you were sure it would work out in your favor. Well, it's all moot at this point anyway. Your time is just about up. All that's left is for you to give me your final answer. What do you say, Takumi? Have you found the 11th Eito? I know what it's me. I'm the Eito. I found him. Bro, I know where he is. I'm just capping, but... You know, Eito, I had you all wrong. I thought you were going to twist the rules just like you twisted my perception. It'd be so easy for you to put me in a situation where I couldn't possibly win. But now I think about it, that's not what you would really want. And what do you mean by that? It wouldn't be enough for you to just steal my body. You didn't give me a fair chance to win. Watching me struggle wouldn't have been nearly so satisfying for you. Without that, your victory, your revenge would lose all meaning. That's why I'm sure you actually did create a fake 11th you, to beat me within the rules you set. Interesting. You know me so well, Takumi. It's disgusting, really. But that doesn't mean you found the 11th me, does it? Neva was your last hope, and she's dead and gone now. It's true I failed to find a fake within the time limit. With everyone looking the same to me, there was no way I could tell who was real and who was fake. I was desperate to find some method of telling them all apart. By that point, I'd already fallen into your trap. What do you mean? Even if I just guessed at random, there'd be a chance I'd find a fake by accident. You couldn't allow that, so you came up with a countermeasure. The 11th Eito's been in the same place all along. The one place I never thought to look. Oh? And where is that? Someplace I totally ignored. Somewhere no one has any reason to go. Your room. Nobody's used it since you were captured on day 2. Everyone just ignores it. It's the perfect blind spot. That's where you've been hiding the fake. It's somewhere I'd never look, but it still follows the rules of him being somewhere in the school. I'm going there now. If I'm right, I'll see you there. The fake you, that is. And once I cut him down, this game will be over. You lose, Ato. I don't know about that, King. It'll be okay. I figured out the answer. I have to believe in myself. Hello, Takumi. I was wondering when you were going to get here. He's here. I knew it. I was right. I win, Ato. Huh? I took out the knife that had killed Ava and stabbed the fake Ato with it. You thought I wouldn't believe you, didn't I? That's why you lost. Oh, why? Ato slumped forward and fell to the ground. I did it. I found a fake Ato and killed him. I've won the game. Now the Ato inside my head will disappear. Wait a minute. I killed the fake, so why isn't it fading away? Ato's body was still on the floor in front of me, a pool of blood spreading out underneath it. Why? It's perfectly simple. That wasn't the fake. What? But it had to be. Who else could it be? Why would anyone else be in your room? Oh, look, they're holding one of those notes you handed out. Maybe that will give you your answer. A note? It was true. The Ato on the ground was holding a note with the number 1 on it. This is from when I was trying to tell everyone apart. Huh? There's something on the back. Turned over the note, an uneasy feeling rising in my stomach. Come to Ato's room on day 62. Wait for me inside. I'll explain everything later, but don't tell anyone about this until I do. No. Did you do this? You're the one who wrote it, Takumi. I just tweaked your perception a little so you wouldn't notice. You really had no idea. I did a masterful job hiding it, if I do say so myself. So, even back then, when I was writing these notes, you knew I'd come here? Give me some credit, Takumi. And by the time you think of anything, I'm already 2 steps ahead. I just didn't want to do anything to draw your attention to it and risk making you suspicious. Then, who is this? I looked down at the Ato sprawled at my feet. He was still alive, but it looked like he might breathe his final breath at any moment. Who could it be? Who do you think I chose? It can't be. I did this to one of my friends? Including the prisoner. That makes 2 victims so far. 3, if you count me. I'm going to kill you, Ato! Yes, that's it. That's the look I wanted to see on your face, Takumi. I wanted you to feel the same kind of hatred that I do for all of humanity. Face it. You were never cut out to be a hero. You're like me. Hate is what drives you. Shut up. I'm nothing like you.
Hey.
You're exactly like me. And the fact that you killed me without listening to what I had to say is proof of that. Shut up. Shut up, shut up. Why so angry, Takumi? Did I touch a nerve? Ato, you're dead. Takumi, why? Huh?
There you go. You've done it again.
Done what?
You think I only gave that note to one of the others? And there was no time specified on it, remember? It's just a coincidence that she was the first one to show up.
She?
Whoops. Did I give it away? So, what are you going to do now? You stabbed 2 of your very dearest friends.
They're not dead yet. And we still have the Revive-O-Matic, so...
Wonderful. I could feel the power surging through me. What did you do? The bodies had now become dried up blackened mummies.
Stealing your friend's hemoanima, Takumi? That's crossing a line.
He took control of my arm and absorbed their hemoanima?
How could you make me do that?
Now they can't ever be brought back to life. You can't fix this, Takumi. You're a killer. A murderer. A traitor. I said you were just like me, but I think you might actually be worse. Ato. I have to kill him. Kill, kill, kill.
Huh?
I'll kill you, Eito! Takumi, why are you covered in blood? Eito, I'll get him this time. It's over. Eito shriveled up into a mummy and slumped down dead. What are you doing, Takumi? Something's wrong with him. We have to get out of here. Eito, you won't get away from me. Takumi, how could you? I'll kill you. I have to kill you. Two more mummies fell to the ground. Too bad. Neither of those were the fake. And there is a fake me, just like you said. And I want to win this fair and square. You said it's over just now. But is it over for me? Or for you? My mind was being choked by pure, unfettered hatred. There were no thoughts in my head anymore, just a desire to kill Eito. And everywhere I looked, there he was. I stabbed him, slit his throat, absorbed his hemoanima so he could never come back. But every time his presence only got stronger, and so did my hate. He's in the school somewhere. I'll find him and kill him. I won't stop until he's gone for good. Huh? What the? What's going on? Why are you... Blah. My trusty sword in my hand, I killed Eito again and again. But I still hadn't found a fake. All the bodies still looked like Eito. He was still alive. This wouldn't go away until he was gone for good. I'll kill you, Eito Atsuki. I'll destroy everything that you are. Yes, that's it. And I did this all for you, you know. To help you become the real you. Shut your damn dirty mouth! So scary. You're really letting the hate take over now. But it's still not enough. Your blade will never reach me like that. Embrace it even further, Takumi!
Hey.
Give in to hate, the strongest emotion of them all. The one thing that unites you and me. I'll kill you. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, 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 kill. Yes, kill me. Fill me with your hatred. I will. That's right, I will. I will what? I mean, look. Why reject it now, you know? I don't fucking know. Sure, kill. Just embrace the hatred. You didn't need to tell me. Of course I'm going to kill you. I'll kill you. No matter what the cost, I will kill you. And I did. I killed Eito as painfully and thoroughly as I could. At some point, the sensation of swinging my sword faded away. I'd become one with my hate. There was nothing else. My vision was filled with red. I couldn't even see Eito anymore. I wasn't done yet. There was still more I had to do. Still another Eito to kill. Susumino, what are you... At the same moment, Sirai's body was torn in half. The bomb inside my body detonated and I blacked out. That didn't matter. So long as I destroy Sirai in a single blow, my death is inconsequential. Because the Revive-O-Medic will bring me right back afterwards. I taught you that, didn't I?
Now I've absorbed everyone's hemoanima. I have nothing to fear from anything outside the wall. The last one. He has to be here somewhere. I'm going to tear him apart!
You really hate me that much, don't you? How wonderful. I'm so glad that I get to share this hatred I've been carrying all my life with you, Takumi. That's what I really wanted. All this time. I wonder why our hatred is so strong. Where does this emotion come from? I guess we'll just have to figure it out together. You and I are one now, after all. Like a clear, empty field, lit by a pale blue moon.
Bruh. Okay. Eternal hate. Multiple Atos. Alright. Well. Let's get more endings. No! I don't want hatred! Even though I killed everyone! Let's reject it! I stabbed myself in the thigh as hard as I could. What are you doing, Takumi? Are you crazy? I'm not like you. I'm not a monster twisted by hate. But you do hate me. You want me dead at any cost, don't you? You know what you have to do. Eito Atsuki has to die by your hand. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You want me to give in to the hate and become just like you. Because then you can really take control of me, body and mind. The 11th Eito does exist. He's been here in the school the whole time. Or more specifically, in my head. You're the extra one with no physical form. And the only way to destroy you is for me to die as well. But I don't have to be the one to do that. Almost on cue, the surviving members of the Special Defense Unit arrived on the scene. What's going on here? Their eyes immediately fell on the blackened mummies lying on the floor. Then they looked at me and the blood-soaked sword in my hand. It only took them a few seconds to connect the dots.
Takumi, you did this? It's not just these two? There are more bodies over there. Why would you do this?
Why, Takumi? Everyone, listen to me. We don't have much time. This is going to sound crazy, but it's all true. Eito is still alive inside me. What? When I killed Eito and absorbed his hemoanima, his consciousness was transferred into me. He's in my head, trying to take over my body. It won't be long until he succeeds. And then he'll kill you all. Eito's consciousness? That's why I need your help. I need you to get rid of him by killing me. Kill you? You can't be serious, Takumi. I am. This is the only way. Kill me before Eito can take control. But we can't possibly kill you. You're our friend. That's right. Even if what you're saying is true, there has to be another way. There's not. I tried everything I could think of, and none of it worked. I've hurt and killed so many of our friends. I can't allow this to go on. Please, guys. We're running out of time. Do it. I'm begging you. And absorb my hemoanima afterwards so the Revive-O-Medic can't bring me back. I can't do that part on my own. That's why I need your help. But what if whoever does that also gets possessed by Eito? I can't be certain, but I don't think that will happen. This is only possible because I already absorbed Eito's hemoanima once before, in my previous timeline. What about C-Ray? Surely he can do something about this. No, and that's not going to work either. C-Ray could never cure Eito's disorder back when he was alive. And Takumi's committed some serious crimes. Even if it was really Eito pulling the strings, Zero will probably choose to execute them both together. Right, but we don't have time to wait for that. If anyone's going to kill me, I want it to be one of you. How can you say that? I don't want to do this. You're my friend. I know, but you'll be setting me free. I want to die while I'm still me. Still Takumi Samino. Alright. It doesn't seem like you're lying to us. Also, if this is really what you want, I guess it's our duty to grant your last request. We'll do it. Thank you. But we'll all do it together. And that way we'll all share part of the guilt. Okay, I think I can live with that. Sorry it has to be this way. Alright, here we go, Takumi. Thank you. Now do it. I'm so sorry, Takumi. Everybody raised their infusers, and then you killed them. So, this was how it ended. Killing Eito by dying myself. I suppose that was my penance for killing him in the first place. And I couldn't even finish him by myself. I had to push this final duty onto my friends, but it was the only way. I just wish I could see everyone one last time, the way they really are. If I could die surrounded by my friends, maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
I won't allow that, Takumi. So long as my consciousness remains, my face will be the last thing you'll ever see. You'll die surrounded by me. I'll be the one who's killing you.
You really are a horrible person. The worst kind of human scum there is.
Why, thank you. This isn't the end I would have chosen for us. But at least I got to hear just how much you hate me. I suppose I should be grateful for that. Goodbye, Takumi. And for what it's worth, I still despise you with every fiber of my being.
Okay. Makes sense. Alright. You know what? I don't know where the fucking 11th Eito is. I never knew. So I'll stop pretending like I knew. I know. I knew it the whole time. It was in me. Kumi's a fucking idiot if he couldn't have figured that out. You can twist and alter my perception however you want. In that situation, there's no way I can possibly tell the difference between the illusion and the real thing. Right from the start, this was never a fair challenge. Enough excuses. Just give me your answer. There is no 11th Eito. There never was. You just wanted to make me paranoid so I'd get desperate and attack someone. And does this mean you're forfeiting the challenge? Are you sure you want to do that? You'd be throwing away your only chance to get rid of me. Not to mention your own existence is on the line here. And that answer was no answer at all, Takumi. You're the one who accepted the challenge. And it's a little late to complain about the rules now. If you've lost, admit it and accept your fate gracefully.
Tell me you've lost, Takumi. I want to hear you say it.
Okay, I lost. Yes, Eito.
All right. I lose.
Don't insult my intelligence, Takumi. If you truly believed you'd lost, your spirit would have crumbled by now. You're still determined to fight me. I can feel it.
Oh, I've lost all right. I've lost the unfair challenge you pressured me into taking. But here's the thing, Eito. You've lost to me plenty of times already. Don't let one little victory go to your head. Because next time, I'm going to win.
You really think there'll be a next time? This was your last chance and you squandered it. Your body is mine. You've lost, utterly and completely. Now despair, surrender, submit.
You can't take my body unless I give in, can you? That's why you created this unwinnable challenge. To crush my spirit. You haven't broken me yet. And this time, I've got a challenge for you.
A challenge? For me?
Ah.
Yeah. And unlike yours, this one's completely fair. And the rules are nice and simple. It seems I underestimated you. Fine. I'll bite. It's probably nothing but a desperate bluff anyway. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Now let's get started. Get started? But you haven't even told me the rules. I raised a knife in my hand and stabbed myself in the thigh with it. It was the same knife that had killed Ava. What the hell do you think you're doing? I had to be sure. But now I know. You share all the same sensations as me. When I stabbed myself just now, I felt something weird. Something apart from the pain. What I was feeling. That was your pain, wasn't it? What are you going to do now? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to kill you. You can't do that. I'm you, remember? Yeah. You're the last remnants of Eitsu Otsuki, clinging to my mind like a leech. This time I drove the knife in a little deeper. I don't understand. If you kill yourself, the Revive-O-Medic will just bring you back and me with you. That's right. Even if I take my own life, I won't really die. Which means I can kill myself as many times as I want. I can inflict the pain of death on you over and over again. Another stab. Deeper, longer, more painful. Have you figured it out yet? My challenge to you is a test of endurance. Shortly after that, I lost consciousness. The next thing I knew, I was back in my room. The floor was covered in blood. The Revive-O-Medic must have brought me back after I bled out. I could hear Eito talking, but I ignored him and stepped out of the door and onto the roof. Now, what'll happen if I jump off from here? There's no point in doing all this, you know. I'm inflicting pain on you, aren't I? Pain so bad it feels like you're going to die? All I have to do is keep doing this until the last of your consciousness is gone. But you'll be feeling it too. Do you really think you can keep torturing yourself without it affecting you? Like I said, it's all about endurance. This is a contest to see which of our minds breaks first. Winner takes all. Ready for round 2? People say falling from high up is a really painful way to die. I wonder if it's true. Stop it. I won't let you! Sorry, but you don't get a choice. We're doing this. How can your will be so strong? Why can't I stop you? I hopped the fence around the edge of the roof, turned to face the school, and leaped off the edge. My body hit the ground with a sickening crunch. My vision went red, and then... I think I'll try hanging this time. It won't leave a very pretty corpse. But I look hideous to you anyway, so it barely makes a difference. And people call me crazy. You're far more unhinged than I could ever be. I'll take that as a compliment. I don't usually think about morbid stuff like this, so you'll have to forgive me if I run out of ideas. Even if I end up killing myself the same way several times, You'll have to stick with me to the very end anyway. Seriously? What do you think this is going to achieve? You're dead, Ato. I'm just trying to remind you of that. I stood on a chair and made sure the noose was firmly attached to the ceiling. Then I slipped my neck through and jumped off. As the rope bit into my neck, my consciousness once again faded out. Once again, I died and was brought back. From there, I killed myself over and over again. Every time, the Revive-O-Medic restored my body to full health. Using the pain of death to overwhelm Ato's spirit was my last resort. If this didn't work, nothing would. And I was determined to make him suffer as much pain as possible. I didn't stop at jumping or hanging. I subjected myself to every kind of death I could think of. I used my sword to cut my stomach open. I drank the poison Zugamu had been making. I drowned myself in the pool, doused myself in gasoline, and set myself on fire. The pain and the fear were almost too much to bear. It was a living hell. The fact that I'd come back after each death didn't make it any easier. Caught in this endless cycle of agony, there were times when I wanted to give up and die for real. My one consolation was knowing that Ato felt the same. My pain was his pain. He was suffering just as much as I was. I couldn't stop. If I could just get through this, I'd finally be rid of him. That was the one thing I was sure of. I'd kept going, and soon enough, I'd committed suicide over 100 times. You still alive in there? I'm going to keep this up until you disappear for good. I stepped out onto the roof to jump again. By that point, I'd long since lost count of how many times I'd died that way. But before I could reach the edge, somebody grabbed my arm. Huh? What are you doing, Takumi? Nato said you've been killing yourself over and over again. Why would you do something like that? Let me go. I don't have time to explain. I can't just stand back and watch one of my most hideous friends jump to his death. You know this won't solve anything, right? And the Revive-O-Medic will just bring you back afterwards. Exactly. I'll come back, so there's no need for you to stop me. And that's not the point. Please, just tell us what's going on. I'm sorry. I jerked my arm free and ran for the fence as fast as I could. Takumi! I hopped the fence and jumped. I felt the shock as I hit the ground, heard the snap of my bones breaking, and blacked out yet again. Again, and again, and again. Next time I went up to the roof, the Atos were there waiting for me. Please, don't do this. What's happened to you, Takumi? Things aren't really that bad, are they? Can't we talk about it? You know you can trust us with anything, right? What else are worse enemies for? I have to do this. Really? You have to jump off the roof and die? Yes. Well, why? Why do you have to make this so confusing? Get out of my way. No, I won't. We're not moving from this spot until you tell us the truth. And even if you're not really dying, it's hard on us seeing you hurt yourself like this. Come on, what's going on with you? If that's how it's going to be. I took out the knife I had hidden in my pocket and plunged it into my stomach before anyone could stop me. Takumi, no! Somebody help him! A burning pain spread across my abdomen, and I felt blood trickling out of my mouth. My body fell to the ground, while my mind fell into oblivion. How are you doing? Still alive? Of course. Why don't you make it easy on yourself and disappear already? What now? You're starting to wear down too. I can feel it. We both are. We can't keep this up forever. It's not like you know for sure that this will get rid of me. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to stop until you're gone. Took out my knife again and swung it viciously down. Going back and forth between life and death so many times was doing weird things to my mind. It was getting so bad that I could barely tell whether I was alive or dead at any given moment. But even then, I didn't stop. I couldn't stop until I'd beaten Eito once and for all. Please, I'm begging you. Stop doing this. I don't understand. Why does it have to be this way? I have to do this. I staggered out of my room to go find a new and more painful way of ending my life. Could a commander be making Takumi do this? Huh? What do you mean? What he's doing clearly isn't normal. I'm starting to wonder if an enemy is using a psychic attack on him. Maybe they're forcing him to keep killing himself. Or perhaps killing himself is the only way for him to throw off the attack. Well, why would it only be affecting Takumi and not the rest of us? Honestly, I have no idea. It was after our last defensive battle that Takumi started acting so strangely, right? Is it possible he was targeted with some kind of special technique back then? In that last battle? But I don't remember any attacks that only hit Takumi. And it's not as if there were any special enemies targeting him exclusively. No, wait. Maybe there was. Oh, what are you getting at, Eito? Think about it. There is something that happened to Takumi, but not to the rest of us. You mean, the thing with Eito? Of course, Takumi absorbed his hemoanima. You think something happened to him then? It's possible, isn't it? Ever since then, Takumi hasn't been himself. What happened? What could possibly make him act like this? Can't be certain, but... What if Eito was able to transfer part of his consciousness into Takumi along with his hemoanima? And Eito's consciousness? You mean Eito is still alive inside Takumi? It all sounds pretty far-fetched. But I can't deny the possibility either. Hemoanima makes time travel possible, why not this too? If all of that's true, then what Takumi's doing right now is... That's right. I think he's still fighting Eito. Similar to how inducing a fever can render a virus inert, Takumi is using the pain of death to try to destroy whatever remains of him. And those are the lengths he's willing to go to in order to finish this. He's putting himself through all that over and over again. Knowing Takumi, he's keeping it to himself so he won't burden any of us. Isn't there anything we can do? Even if we can't fight Eito ourselves, there has to be some way we can help. And I attached a hose to the school bus exhaust and fed it into a window with the engine still running. It turned out this was one of the more painful ways to go. Eito took control of my arm and struggled to the very end, but all in vain. I must have died over 200 times now. In theory, I should have been brought back to full health each time, but my body and mind were really starting to feel the strain. My spirit's getting worn down. That goes for both me and Eito. One way or another, it would all be over soon. I headed back to the roof to jump again. Eito saw what I was doing and tried to stop my feet from moving forward any further. But I won out in the end. My will was proving to be stronger than either of us had thought it was. Ready for another? You're a demon. No normal person would ever think of doing something like this. What happened to you? I don't mind becoming a demon, so long as it gets rid of you. What admirable hatred. You might hate me just as much as I hate humanity. Maybe I'm rubbing off on you after all. You are not. I wonder, if I disappear, who are you going to direct all that hatred towards? You're only fighting the invaders out of duty. Your hate for me is what gives this war meaning. Do you really want to lose that? What a very Eito way to beg for your life. I was in no mood to listen to him. I walked towards the edge of the roof. When I looked down, I saw something I hadn't been expecting.
Keep going, Takumi! Don't let Eito beat you! Fight through it, you hideous monster! We're all rooting for you! You can do this!
Everyone.
Down below were 10 identical Eitos, except I knew that, underneath that appearance, They were really my friends, and they were here for me. Thanks, guys.
They're cheering you on while you commit suicide? Looks like you're not the only crazy one.
This is what having friends is all about. I've got to do my best for them too.
Do what you want. You all disgust me. You're all hideous, repulsive. You make me want to puke.
I ignored Eito, leapt towards my friends. And died. Again. Keep going, Takumi.
Hey.
You can't let Eito win. We believe in you. You can do this. My Eito voice is falling apart, dude. Thanks. Everyone's counting on me. I can't let them down. Spurred on by my friend's support, I continued my streak of suicides. Every time it looked like I might be getting used to one kind of pain, I switched to a different method. This was all to kill Eito. To break his spirit and get rid of him once and for all. To finally put an end to my vile, repulsive nemesis. I killed myself again and again. Again and 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 again. And again 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 and again. Death, revival, death, revival. I died and was brought back to die again countless times. Even if I'd lost count. The Revive-O-Matic kept track of how many times it had been used. My thoughts were getting hazy, but I'm pretty sure someone mentioned a number 500 at some point. And then, before I knew it, my legs gave out. My last reserves of energy seemed to disappear. I fell to the ground, and everything went black. Hey, Takumi! Come on, man, get it together! Please, Takumi, open your eyes. I can hear their voices. What's happened to him now? How was I supposed to know? Somebody do something! Come on, Takumi, you gotta come back to us.
He's awake!
Takumi, are you okay? We were starting to think you'd never wake up.
You guys? If you're here, and you're you again, then... Looks like I finally won.
You won? You mean...
Way to go, man. I knew you could do it.
What a relief. I'm so glad.
All my friends were there now. The whole Special Defense Unit together in one place.
Hey!
So Mr. Atsuki's really gone now? Even the last remnants of his consciousness? Takumi? Yeah. He's gone now. Dead and gone. You were awesome, Takumi. Talent like yours only comes around once every 100 years. The way you jumped off the roof, it was like the most elegant series of frog splashes I've ever seen. I got chills watching you. Tsubasa threw up every single time, too. Come on, you didn't need to tell him that.
Oh.
It was certainly a novel way of defeating Eito. You're the only one who could have come up with something like that. So that's officially the end of Atsuki? We're good to move on?
Huh?
Sumino, are you listening? Yeah. Yeah, we're good. You sure you don't want to rest up some more? All that crazy shit must have put a ton of stress on you. No, it's fine. I'm fine.
Takumi, I am fine now. It's good to see you again, everyone. Now that I'm back, the fun can really begin.
Bruh. 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 What does that mean? Alright, one more ending. You win, Ato.
Fine. You win. There's nothing more I can do.
Oh? Are you giving in a little too easily?
It's the only thing I can do. I tried everything. I'm all out of ideas. It's over, Ato. You win.
You're just... giving up? After sticking to your hideous ideals for so long?
That's right. You finally got the better of me. My body is yours.
Stop it! That's not what I wanted to hear! I didn't want to see you like this!
Oh, really? I'm sorry about that.
Have you forgotten what's going to happen if you lose? No, I remember. You'll use my body to do whatever you want. But I still have control for today, at least. There's one last thing I need to do. What's that? I'll go find Siray and tell him everything. He probably won't believe me at first. But once I show him Ava's body, he'll see I'm telling the truth. You set up an unfair challenge and you beat me. Congratulations. But I won't just hand over my body to you. I'd much rather die and take you down with me. You think I'll let our contest end like this? Doesn't matter what you want anymore. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm off to the war room. Don't worry, I'm sure Siray will make it quick. This is how it has to be. This is the only way to stop him. The moment I killed Ato, I'd already lost. This is the best I can do to make up for that. I wished I could have kept fighting a little longer. That I could have protected everyone, and her especially, until the very end. But that just wasn't how things had turned out. The least I could do was make sure the traitor never hurt anyone again. I took a deep breath, and prepared to head out to the war room. Huh? What's going on? My legs. I can't move my legs. Ato, are you doing this? Sooner than we expected, I know. It looks like my will is stronger. I won't let you go, Takumi. I won't let you die. You and I are one. I can't allow our story to end in such a mundane way. Hey, you're the one who wanted me dead first. You're finally getting your wish, aren't you? Of course not. What I really wanted was... Never mind. The point is, I didn't want it to end like this. Not until I achieved my real goal. I just needed to rethink my approach, to find something more appropriate for you. What are you talking about? I have enough power saved up to take over your body now. But it looks like this is the only way. Sorry, Takumi. I was denied the joy of victory. This is another kind of feeling altogether. One I can't put it into words. I'd share it with you directly, but pretty soon that won't be possible either. Ato! Good night, Takumi. This is the end.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 63rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to be ready to get...
I'm still Takumi Samino? But how am I still here? I lost Ato's challenge. He took over my body and then I blacked out. Now I'm just awake again. What happened? I can't hear his voice anymore. I don't see him anywhere either. Did he mess things up somehow? Is he... gone? I don't know what's going on, but I'm sweating a ton. I better go wash up. I went to the bathroom and splashed some cold water on my face. Then I looked in the mirror.
What the?
Good morning, Takumi.
Eito? But how?
You look confused. Don't worry. I'll explain everything. What I really wanted was to fully savor the sight of you struggling against the inevitable. Until I tasted victory, and you tasted despair. But then you went and ruined it by giving up without a fight. I was so depressed. My willpower started to weaken and ebb away. I was no longer strong enough to control you. I had to give up on taking over your body. So instead, I'm just going to live here inside your head forever.
Forever?
That's right. I'm here to stay. Now I can enjoy that look of despair on your face every single day.
But why does my face look like this?
It's a cognitive disorder, just like the one I struggled with for so long. So far as your reflection's concerned, you are me now. A fitting punishment, wouldn't you say?
You're insane!
Look on the bright side. Neither of us had to die after all. You have full control over your body again, and you can continue fighting alongside your friends just like before. Plus, whenever you're having trouble, I'll be here to offer you some handy hints. And if you ever form a romantic connection, I can give you a running commentary of every disgusting act you and your special someone do together. Cheer up, Takumi! You never have to be alone now. From here on, it's just you and me. Forever and ever.
Thanks, man. Okay. Well, together forever. Together forever with you. Okay, we've completed all multiple Eito routes. Wow. What an episode. What a route. You know, good thing that was only one episode. I didn't hate it. It's just, it's weird, man. But, yeah. You know, that was a fun excursion. Who knows where we'll end up next time? I'm Eito MP Knife. I'm MP Knife Toe out. Fuck you. Goodbye.